Hey guys, what is going on? So I just wanted to take a moment today to talk to you all about the elephant in the room. It's something that I've noticed the past couple of months and something that has actually been going on for a really long time in America, and then it expanded globally. And it's something that affects all of us individually and as a society. And while I'm not a doctor, I have been an athlete my entire life, and I've always been a fitness instructor. So I'd like to think that I have a basic idea of what I'm talking about here. But here goes the elephant in the room. So we know with the onset of the coronavirus that it affects our immune system. It affects our lungs. It affects a lot of things, and it is a scary thing, and it's traumatized a lot of people, and it has claimed the lives of many people. But here's the deal. We also know that a vast majority of the people that have contracted the coronavirus, they have lost their lives to the coronavirus, have also had comorbidities, that have always also had pre-existing conditions. And with these pre-existing conditions, we're talking about obesity, heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, a lot of different things that we potentially could have control over if we actually give ourselves the power to do so. So the past couple of months or the past couple of weeks, I've had conversations with people, and they continue to blame other people, and they say, oh, it's this person's fault that we have so many cases. It's that person's fault. If we had just done that, if we had just done this. Yes, that's all well and good. If we shut down, if we did all those other things, we could have stopped it. But there are so many things that we can do as individuals to protect ourselves as well. And what I'm talking about here is exercise, taking care of ourselves. When we first shut down, what stayed open? Fucking liquor stores. Let me ask you something. I lost my job in the beginning of March. 40 million other people lost their jobs, and we were deemed inessential. Yet, liquor stores somehow were deemed essential, something that is a poison to ourselves, to our bodies. Millions of Americans, millions of people worldwide die of alcohol-related deaths every year. But somehow that stayed open, and yet all the things that maybe keep us healthy were closed. So what am I getting at? Here's the deal. We are now in a position where we are giving the autonomy of our bodies and our health over to people that truly don't care. Because if they really did care, if we had a body of government that actually cared, then that would be promoted in our everyday lives, rather than McDonald's staying open or Taco Bell and all those other things. Those things would be spoken ill of, and not just among people, but like actually through other things. But they're not. So we keep on relinquishing all of this power that we have. And if we continue to do so, then we're going to allow other people to make choices about our bodies over us. And that to me is so detrimental, because the thing is that our bodies are who we are. It's what we have. I mean, obviously we have our souls and our hearts and our minds and everything else like that, but our bodies are how we move through this world. And if we don't start to recognize the power that we have, the sovereignty that we have over our bodies, and take back that control and realize that it is in our power to actually take care of our health, to not only mentally but physically, then we're going to relinquish everything. We're going to give up everything and say that someone else knows better than us how to take care of ourselves. And I call bullshit. I call fucking bullshit. Because the thing is that, yeah, you know what? It's hard to take care of ourselves. A bag of potato chips is so much more fun than a push-up. I agree with you. Drinking a glass of wine is more fun than running a few miles. For some people. For other people, maybe I speak differently. It takes a lot of hard work to exercise. It takes a lot of hard work to take care of yourself. But when you don't exercise a lot of those things, you lose that ability. You don't get to exercise your freedoms as well. And basically what I'm trying to say is that taking care of ourselves, having sovereignty over ourselves, having autonomy over our own bodies takes a lot of hard work. But wouldn't you much rather have that own power over your own life, over your own health, over your own body, than have somebody else have that power over you? That's just my thought for the day, guys. So it takes a lot of hard work. it's an effort, but when that effort's not made, let's talk about this. So back before the Industrial Revolution, or before we started to, have cars and other access to public transportation and everything else like that, which also doesn't exist in a lot of places in America, by the way. That's a whole nother story. Let's talk about Robert Moses some other time, right? No, but seriously, we have gone from a people that have moved, not only moved physically in our everyday lives, but have moved across the country through different states and everything by using our own bodies. And our physical output has been lessened exponentially in the past couple of decades, in the past century, due to the Industrial Revolution, due to everything becoming inconvenient and everything becoming easier, and us having access to things that we never had access before. But that's also been detrimental to our health as well. So we've gone from walking miles and miles and miles a day to most of us walking less than a third of a mile a day. And that has had such a tremendous impact on our health. And until we recognize that we are in control of our own health and stop blaming others, stop thinking that it is someone else's fault that we fall ill. And I'm not talking about genetic diseases or anything that is on the major scale. I'm talking about the minor things like type 2 diabetes, like certain heart conditions, like other kinds of things that we can easily take care of in our everyday lives. That has decreased on a regular basis, and we need to take back that control, because I don't know about you guys, but I am so unwilling to give up the autonomy that I have over my body to someone else, so that way when something happens I can blame them, rather than be like, oh shit, I feel bloated today because I ate something that my body cannot digest, or just certain things like that. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, that your health is so much more than social distancing. Your health is so much more than wearing a mask or washing your hands. And those are, viable and valuable things. But your health goes so much deeper than those superficial acts. Go for a walk. Go stand outside. Go outside. Go move your body as human beings are meant to move their body, because if we don't, then we are contributing to our own health, and we can only truly blame ourselves. All right, my rant is over. I hope you guys get something from that. If there's anything else you want to talk about while we keep on doing this, I'm going to keep on going with this, because I'm at that point now where the gloves are off. I've been quiet for way too long. I have stayed silent for way too long, and I'm not willing to be that way anymore. So have a good day. Please take care of yourself. Take care of your families, take care of the people that you love, and smile. Even though you use less muscles in your face and you frown, your whole body feels good because of it. I'll talk to you guys later.